Miles Bridges, according to my colleague Michael Scotto of HoopsHype.com, link is in the description. Miles Bridges is more than likely going to be moved. I'm just going to call it right now. It's Detroit. Detroit's going to get him for a bag of chips, and that just seems like the most logical fit. I really don't see anything else, but let's get right into it. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think? And let's talk about it. Obviously, they're talking about LaMelo Ball as he could be somebody that could be available for trade. I doubt it. Look, they're going to trade anyone. It's Mark Williams and Miles Bridges. We all know Mark Williams, back, knee, has all these injury concerns. They're probably going to keep him and then extend him for super cheap. He's pretty darn solid when he is healthy. And the rest of the team, I think for them, get rid of Miles Bridges. By the way, what do you guys think of Tijan Saloon? He was supposed to be, I thought personally, closer to like a Rui Hachimura. But dude, he's way more of a big than I ever thought he'd be. And Miles Bridges this year is averaging about 20 points, 7.5 rebounds, almost 8 rebounds, 4 assists a game on 43% from the field, 32% from 3 on 7 attempts a night. He had 21 points a night from Brandon Miller, 26 from LaMelo. Obviously, Brandon Miller's out for the season. Trey Mann's another great player for them. And to me, at this point, I really like the idea of moving Miles Bridges just for whatever. And what we're hearing is Miles Bridges is the biggest name to watch on the trade market, and this is something since last offseason. He originally signed a 3-year, $75 million deal, and it was structured to descend and be used as a trade chip, league sources told HoopsHype. He'll be owed $25 million for the 25-26 season and $22.83 million for the 26-27 season. Now, we're just going to go first option. I think Detroit's like the most logical fit. And you're thinking like, why, Zero? Why would Detroit be the most logical fit? First off, Detroit, if you want to talk about teams that are going to have money, they're going to have the second most cap space going into next year's offseason. Only Brooklyn's going to have more. So right there, they're going to have the money. Second thing, they can trade them the expiring contract of Tobias Harris. Both play the same position. He fits what Charlotte needs. He goes there. They just need a shooter. If they want a big, they can try to get Isaiah Stewart. They really also would have to give up minimal draft compensation for Miles Bridges. To be honest, the deal could either, if they don't want Tobias Harris, and if they don't want to trade Isaiah Stewart, which I think an Isaiah Stewart, Simone Fontecchio deal would make the most sense, throw him 1 or 2 second-round picks, call it a day. That makes sense. And if you really wanted to beat the horse, okay, and it's Tobias Harris and Simone Fontecchio, which is like $34 million next year, you could probably argue packaging, as I've already said, Miles Bridges and Tijan Saloon if you wanted to move off of him and then ask them for a first-round pick or something like that. I think that's like already being a little excessive, but that's what I think. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. We knew this is going to happen.